It's not a full lockdown. They're allowed to go to and from work, but it is back to confinement for 850,000 residents of Spain's capital, principally in the more densely populated working class areas of the Madrid region. Let's cross to correspondent Sarah Morris. Sarah, what's the latest?
That's right. The president of the Madrid region has said that confinement must be avoided at all costs, but something must be done to stop the escalating figures. You'll remember that Spain is already higher than the European average. It's coming up to about 290 cases per 100,000. But the areas of Madrid that will be impartial, will see these restrictions, they have 1,000 cases per 100,000. That means that 1 in 100 people suffer from COVID. The president, Isabel Díaz Ayuso, said that the strategy would be very much focused on testing. 1 million more tests would be carried out, all designed to diagnose those people who do have the virus and stop them travelling around to infect other people. They would, as you mentioned, be allowed to go to work, but there will also be restrictions on gatherings. No more than 6 people, either in the home or in public. And Ayuso said that most of the cases of infections in Madrid were actually happening in private spaces. She said people were either passing on the virus to their family members or to someone that they were meeting with, a friend.
Sarah, we've heard blowback. One general practitioner in those targeted areas saying, well, if you're going to let people go back and forth to work, why not just lock down the whole of the capital?
That's exactly right. Those criticisms have already started coming through from the residents in them. Some of the residents that I've spoken to in those areas that will see these restrictions say that they feel that they're being targeted as poor people. They have to travel around. They work in some of the hardest jobs, they tell me, and sometimes that means taking risks. For instance, if they work in bars, if they work in supermarkets, if they are cleaners, if they look after the elderly people, they feel that really there should be a lockdown across Madrid, not just in the poorer areas. And many of the experts are saying that some of these poorer neighbourhoods simply people can't stay in their homes because they actually live in very, very small flats with several families and several residents. And that's one of the reasons why they're thrown together. The closing of parks, which is also announced in today's measures, that will inevitably mean that you have poorer people staying in small flats and without the ability to take their children out for exercise.
Sarah Morris, many thanks for that live update from Madrid.